Hello everyone, this is hakha3 back with some more Dominion. I'll be playing my first match in the League Season 69. And, wait, is it the first match? No, it's the second match. Nobody else has played, but I played a game. Yeah, so I'll be playing against Hakha here. Yeah. We played before, but it's been a while. I think Hakha might be the one returning to the A division, causing it to be a flex size. Hmm. So what's our split? 4-3 is not good if we wanted to open Chapel Overlord. So we probably don't do that. So it's tricky to get plus actions. You can do it with Trail. What does Fated mean? Okay. I would have liked to open Chapel Overlord with a different split. Should we open with Black Market? That's what I'm not sure about. And we can't gain supplies with Stonemason, so that's not a reasonable opening. If we had plus actions on the board, I'd feel better about opening with gear. But we don't. Well, I mean, we have Chapel Trails, but that's pretty nasty. I think we open Black Market. We can potentially resolve Terminal Collision by... No, we can't. Whatever. I don't like our options. It could be correct. Oh, interesting. No Chapel open. So we could get an Overlord here still. It's just that leaves us with 5 debt. And then we can't really... Let's just do Black Market. Whatever. Is a second Chapel better than nothing? Is the question. I don't think so. I'm not sure though. I guess we could have also... Yeah, so this is... I think this is a bad start. I mean, I know it's a bad start. By the way, we have Populating the Kingdom. I don't love it, again, because of the terminal space situation. Oh, I'm a freaking idiot. I could have bought us supplies. Why am I so stupid? Alright, do we want any of this stuff? Yeah, sure. I can't believe I didn't buy supplies with 2. Wow. Well, we're gonna try to play better starting now. That's all we can do. It's like a guarantee we're gonna get collision again, right? It's just destined. Okay. None of those are amazing cards. What are we gonna buy? Let's get a trail. I'm pretty scared to play this horse. In fact, I think it makes sense for me to not play it. Ooh, Quartermaster is quite good with trail. I'm not even going to play this wishing well. Oh, yeah, remodel's nice. We're really far behind, but what can we do? Potentially a long game. So Marchlands also pretty good with our Quartermaster, because we can just be getting lots of estates once the trails run, I guess. Dungeon is very good in this board. My opponent's like such a good spot. No dungeon. Uh, Not sure which I should play. We'll see what I draw with the horse. I guess if I draw 2 copper, I should trash. Yeah, I think we need to trash. Oh, shoot. My Quartermaster's going to be insane, actually. I can just straight up gain Marchland. And Duchy. So our goal is to just draw out the game, I think. Because our opponent's way ahead right now. Oh yeah, we have a trail in our deck, I think. Alright. New rules let you pay. What the hell? Populate purchased. This is kind of insane how good my opponent's doing. Oh, there's the trail. I don't actually... Do I want to trigger shuffle? I guess I do. Yeah. Okay. This is fine. What now? I like non-terminal draw. Looks pretty good to me. We could get tea house, but... I guess the advantage of getting a tea house is that we might be able to afford a 5 or 6 cost next turn. It doesn't seem very important. And we do want draw. I think it'll be good to have draw. We can, if we draw a chapel, we can potentially trash and play quartermaster, which is great. I might want to get silver or supplies this turn. That's a lot of tea houses. I guess our opponent was fated to get those tea houses. Yeah, populate's pretty good here, I guess. Still pretty good. I sure wish my brain was working closer to 100% when I played this board. That would have been nice. So Flourishing Trade is active. It's happened. And we don't have any extra gains except for black market. So that's kind of problematic. Okay. Hunting party or chapel is what we want to draw. Okay. That's fine. Oh my god, Recruiter is bonkers. I don't think I can win on the basis of my opponent getting Recruiter. I think that's game over. Ooh, Tools gaining trail is cool. It's nifty. Don't think there's any hope for me. And getting some extra actions is nice, I guess. We have the overdraw, we might as well. Oh, shoot, I put the, Alright, so now we need to get some payload. I think I prefer to trash some, so we might as well get the silver. We could trash all 3 copper here. I guess we can get a tea house. Yeah, that seems better. I mean, that's obviously better. Oh, Marchlands can also discard a trail for my hand. That's really cool. If I can can populate that this turn, that'd be nice. Might be able to populate this turn. Might be too little too late, but it's worth giving a try. What? No! Don't do that. You. How dare you? That's very rude. That's extremely rude. How are you even getting these buys? I'm so confused. Oh, that's a gain off Haggler. Yeah, my opponent's just like absolutely a billion years ahead. Hmm. Yeah, I probably should have done other things than what I did. No, what can you do? Do I need the expand? We'll just see where we're at. Maybe I shouldn't have. Yeah, whatever. It's a problem. Our lack of plus actions is a problem. Oh yeah, the game's just gonna end when Marchland goes away, which is another thing. Let's just grab a duchy. All right. don't think I have many multiples. I have 2 trails. I was actually gonna choose stonemason for no particular reason, but I was gonna do it. All right. Now Overlord can't even be non-terminal. How gross. So we can play the stonemason. We probably should. Yeah, what the heck is this Overlord even doing? So obviously trail we want, and then... I mean, Overlord is more flexible than Haggler or Gear, or Black Market. So might as well do that. Oh, I can actually just get a free Marchland, right? So probably our opponent wins with the 3 Marchlands, but we'll see. It's definitely unlikely for us to ever win. Yeah, it's over now. It's super over. Interesting approach. Well, our opponent played very well there. We had bad play and bad luck. A losing combination. Alright, so this kingdom... looks to me like we're gonna get lots of collections and ports and tortures. But of course we need to thin with recruiter first. Now the forest dwellers here is usually correct. It is usually correct. However, we only get to... like, what are we? We're getting to a silver. Whoopie-dee-doo. I think it's the right thing. Hey, no regrets. That means our next turn is going to be really bad, though. However, a Sycophant's not actually a terrible thing to pick up. Well, our opponent got a better open than us. Oh wait, we have a silver. What am I thinking? So we could march here. Or we could get started on ports. I don't like Poacher too much. I think ports are going to run pretty quickly. So we probably want to play with 2 recruiters. It's the only trashing. And I want them early if I'm going to get them. It's definitely unfortunate that our opponent is ahead in this way, but so be it. We have the ports, all right? So now we can get Torturer and stuff. Definitely always tricky to know when to get Collection. Is it like my next 5? Is it, do I get 1 Torturer then Collection? Do I get 2 Torturers then Collection? Do I build even more? It's hard to say. +5 would be nice. I can get that in a couple different ways. I don't really want to get Astrolabe. So we could launch. I actually kind of like a launch. That's going to trigger a shuffle. And I like triggering this shuffle. All right, and now with 3, I guess I'm getting an Astrolabe because silver does not appeal to me. I guess I could have gotten a Sycophant. This is not the best draw we could see, but I think I'm happy to get a Torturer now. I think 1 Torturer, then Collection. We have launch, so gain and play is possible. That incentivizes getting a little bit more draw than we usually would. Yeah, I would love to have favors. I just haven't found a good opportunity to get the Sycophant. Our opponent may or may not have gotten Sycophant over Astrolabe. That, that's a reasonable thing to be doing. There's a collection from our opponent. That's a Torturer, which is nice. We do have the ability to get collection launch if we want. Collection launch Sycophant is indeed possible. Yeah, let's do it. Nice. We can do gain and play. So I think I prefer another torture. Yeah, hakha3 gaining horses is good, because that's another target for recruiter as well. But I do want to thin out these copper. Our opponents held on to a horse. Do they have a recruiter down there? I think we just want to get as many collections as we can while keeping up our draw is our midterm goals. And hostelry can play a role in that. Okay, so they had the recruiter in hand. So if we play this copper, I think we can get collection Sycophant launch. I mean, we can, should we? I think so. Mostly I need more collections. So maybe I'm being too... I don't know. There's no great way to just get more purchasing power. We could do Artificer, potentially. We don't have, like, amazing draw. Piles are going to be low with curses and sycophants and collections. So it is kind of important to be getting VP while we can. So that's what our opponent's doing. I feel like I just want to build bigger. Like 18 VP seems like a lot, but we get more collections, we'll get more money. Double copper. I should have considered getting copper. No joke. So we can get two things and then play recruiter, potentially. And we could also just sycophant here. We do not have a lot of money. I think I just want to get two more collections. This sycophant, like, gets us one more money. That doesn't seem great, though. So we could just do... We don't even have to play the recruiter. Oh, that's an interesting idea. We could buy launch. No, that doesn't really accomplish much. So we could discard the recruiter. That gets us one more money. Or we could do the other thing. That gets us one more money. Top deck's a copper, but then we trash a copper. We just don't have much money. What is what it really comes down to. If we get two collections, can we do, like, anything else? It's not looking like it. This is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. We can still potentially have a turn. I mean, we most likely have a turn, but it's ridiculous. Hmm. Why would you undo the collection play? This turn we can potentially just play our collections, buy a collection and a hostelry, and get a bunch of horses. Yeah, I'm worried now. Not sure if there's any reason to play this or not play this. It's difficult to imagine it, like, hurting, you know? No, I see the problem. Mm-hmm. I think this is good. Let's plan to recruit the recruiter. We might not be that lucky. Maybe our opponent can just win this turn. That's possible. Unlikely, but possible. Oh, interesting. Hmm. Oh, that's not the right one. I want to launch. That was an interesting idea. Oh my god. Really? Really? My opponent's got a billion horses, so it's game over. Should not take much to win. I mean, it's still a lot of money, I guess. 13. They should have 13, right? I guess I have 6 collections. So if my opponent can't win this turn, I actually have a pretty good chance to win next turn. I didn't even realize I had that many. Oh yeah, my opponent doesn't have the buys, do they? Alright, they're out of horses. I'm not sure why I thought buying those coppers was a good idea. Maybe 1 copper was correct. Alright, so they got they got a lot of coppers. That is a lot of VP. If we had overdraw, we could potentially do some like hostelry discard, then buy launch, and oh my god. All right. Ports are worth a lot of money. Or a lot of PP for me. This is all my draw. I don't know why I thought... I mean, I have a horse and I have a port down there. So, and a hostelry. Okay. But it's like most of our draw. Oh, a discard. Interesting. Alright, we keep going. Oh, we have 2 horses. Let's go. So I think we bottom decked a collection, which is not ideal. Alright, let's count this out. So we have 17 right now. If we launch, we have 16. So 16 is enough to get 6 times 8 VP, 48. Which, amusingly, is not enough to win. So I think we want to hope to get another turn. Getting one more hostelry seems like a no-brainer. In which case we... Oh yeah, I guess we should just look at that. In terms of ending it, the problem is we would have to buy a collection. We can't do that. So, like, we can't afford that and still win. So I think we want... Either way, I think we want to launch. And I think we just want to pretty much maximize VP from there. All right, so I mean that comes from getting the hostelry. We're gonna have a lot of horses, and then we get a port on top of that probably. I think that's the right thing to do. So we hope our opponent doesn't have the ability to win here. Maybe they do. I don't know their situation. That's certainly their drawing deck. So do they have enough buys? No. And they don't have enough money, even if they did, I think. That one I'm not sure about. They have 3 collections and at least 7 copper. What am I missing? Oh, the extra collection. Duh. The gain and play. Shoot, we got so close. I forgot about the gain and play. Ah! I mean, there's nothing I could have really done about that. We played our turn as good as we could. Dang. That was so close. Ugh. That's a heartbreaker. Obviously, with one more turn, I would have won. Pretty much regardless of what my opponent did. So we have a 5-2. Is that any good? No, not really. But it's not bad either. Could even open with Academy. So there's no way to trash. This is just like a really low power board, I think. I mean, I think the best draw is Sleigh and Daimyo. I mean, it's an open question whether we want to get a bandit camp. I think the answer is yes. And honestly, I think Academy is optional. I mean, a bandit camp is pretty slow. We don't actually have a lot of terminal actions we want to play. I think we go without. And then when it comes to do we want bandit camp or poacher? Poacher doesn't excite. It's slightly better on the very next shuffle, but... So we can do like a mirror Daimyo thing at some point. Again, not the most exciting Daimyo Kingdom. And we are going to want to play with Astrolabe because it is the plus buy. It's just an awkward slow board. Yeah, there it is. We'll see if what our opponent did is any good. Doesn't look like it. I could have considered doing some other stuff there, but... I have the 1+ buy. I don't need any more. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do the Daimyo thing. I hope I draw a horse. How did our opponent get all those horses? Oh, right. Turn 3 Daimyo miss, but turn 4 Daimyo hit. Not the end of the world if we don't see a horse. Did Hakha have exact money last turn, I wonder? Must have been close on money with the way they played that. So it effectively costs 6 for them to gain and play the collection. No, we'll get a few horses. Just a few, though. I think we're just going to maximize the number of daimyos we get here. Opponent definitely has some horses. Yeah, we have to get them all. Which we had exact money to do. Now, this is unlucky. This is very unlucky. Alright, so we split the daimyos 5-5. We're pretty even otherwise. My opponent has one more Sleigh. We have, an Astrolabe. This is a really unlucky draw. I can imagine unluckier draws, but this is pretty unlucky. We have, after all, 6 horses and 5 Daimyo. Like, yeah, our opponent has a good turn, we don't. That's pretty much the end of this game, unfortunately. The thing is, though, is our opponent going to play without plus buy? That's something I'm not sure about. I feel like you have to play with plus buy, right? Oh, just seeding your next hand? Okay. Your next turn, that makes sense. I think you have to buy an astrolabe here as hakha, which, I mean, it's fine because you're set up for success in the next turn. Dang, if only I had a good turn here, I'd be in the game. Maybe it was unlikely based on the number of cards I had left on top of my deck. Yeah. I may have only had like 2 cards to draw here. So maybe it actually isn't unlucky. Maybe it's expected. Still sad. Holding on to the spoils, sure. I don't think that really matters. Oh boy, we could dead here too. I think I play the Bandicamp first. I really, really need to kick off. Like, there's 6 horses down there. And more Daimyo. It's just there aren't many stop cards. No, 4 Daimyo. Yeah, there are stop cards down there. I just need a horse. I need it so badly. Yeah, I have to play Bandicamp first. And if I don't find a horse, then I just resign. It's fine. Our opponent's kind of locked in here. And it's kind of gross. By that, I mean extremely gross. When does our opponent get to have all the good luck, huh? Can I afford... I don't know, let's find out. Alright, we have even more horses. I think we just have to hope for the best here, which we got. So our opponent settles for double province. Should I try to build bigger? Hmm. What's the way to do that? Could go with another bandit camp as well as astrolabe, right? Or we could just play the spoils and get astrolabe province. Then we are building. We are mirroring. Yeah, draw is kind of a problem. Like we just barely had enough draw. I think we may want to mirror. Jeez, I don't know. Unless... Alright, so we can get Sleigh province, that's the thing. And then we're just mirroring our opponent, but we're behind. Let's build bigger, and we can build bigger by using mirror here. We can get astrolabe, and then we can mirror Sleigh. We can only do it once, unfortunately, but... It is only slightly net draw. We could also... double mirror Sleigh. Yeah, it's just not very good. I don't know. I don't know. I can see how stopping at 2 buys is sufficient. I can see that. But you know, Fairgrounds is in the kingdom. I'm not in a hurry to get province. In terms of uniques, we're gonna have Copper, Estate, Daimyo, Sleigh, Bandit Camp, Spoils, Astrolabe, Fairgrounds. So we need 2 more cards. Horse. But yeah, we can definitely get there. Secret Passage, Harbinger, Province, Duchy. So we get 4-point Fairgrounds. Seems like, yeah, we get there without too much effort. Oh, we might have a spoils down here. I don't even know. No, I think we shuffled the spoils in. So we used 2 daimyos on horse last turn. We might need to use 3 this turn. Unclear. Our opponent's just using 2, so... Oh yeah, having the Sleigh in hand. There's no autoplay on Sleigh. Wow. Yo, that's a lot. Okay. Like, we can play around this. I think we can play around this. Poacher's fine, too, because we have estates. It's possible to get 6-point fairgrounds, but that is going to require adding a lot of low-value cards. Or, like, pretty much dead cards, like Library and Royal Blacksmith. Well, at the very least, we want to do that. I think we definitely need to use at least 2 on horse. That much seems clear to me. Alright, we're out of horses. So we have a Daimyo down there, and I guess... those are not stop cards. What are they? I mean, there's 1 copper. There's 1 Daimyo. What the heck else do we have? Oh, a Sleigh. Oh, we must have a horse down there. Hmm. Not optimal. I think we just have to... Oh no, we can do it this way. You can go Fairgrounds Gold Harbinger, or we could do Fairgrounds Poacher Secret Passage or something. Yeah, gold doesn't excite me. I'm gonna take a quick break. And I'm back. I definitely Daimyo one horse, that much is clear. So what did our opponent do? They just bought a province and saved up the spoils, it looks like. Okay. Let's go ahead and Daimyo a bandit camp. Hmm. This might be our last horse. Okay. We'll Daimyo the horse. I was wrong. Yeah, we didn't need to do that. We should have paid more attention. Unfortunate. What can you do? We can go Fairgrounds Gold Silver, I guess. We probably should just go double Fairgrounds, though. That's dumb. That's dumb what we just did. Like, we're not Yeah, I don't know. Do we need 6-point fairgrounds? We probably do. That's probably essential. Oh, what happened? Our opponent didn't Daimyo a horse. Did they dud last turn? Huh. In any event, we have 11 uniques, I think. Potentially more if we don't play spoils. Oh, they didn't dud this turn. I think our opponent has 2 horses left, because I think we have 10. Unless we have 11. We probably have 11. Oh, I missed when our opponent got the second astrolabe. We got a bunch of spoils. A bunch. But now they don't have much in the way of horses to gain. They have a Daimyo, no doubt. Oh, they do have 3 sleighs also. Was that the correct thing to do? So if I get a gold, and I hold on to a spoils, then Duchy Province brings me up to 6 VP Fairgrounds. Oh. Okay. Wow. Alright. They're just hoping that they can get there. Ooh. I should count down. Nah, whatever. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I probably need to Daimyo this. Hmm. I guess we can end with the poacher. I do want to trigger this shuffle. Alright, so we have 10 horses. Alright, so double fairgrounds, something else. It can be gold. It can be harbinger. Probably fine to get the gold. And we could go for another fairgrounds as well. I feel like we need to hit the uniques though. Well, that was lucky from our opponent. I think now we use 3 daimyos on horses, probably. None on bandit camp, that's for sure. Okay. Getting harbinger will be good. And then we need duchy, province. Well, probably. So our opponent can potentially try to end it on sleighs, right? If they have 5, they could just like mirror sleigh and then, wait for their moment. I mean, it's still we need another pile, which has to be fairgrounds, so maybe if our opponent has 6, they take a fairgrounds, I think. We just have to hope that our opponent's deck falls apart. They have 4 daimyo and 2 horses in those 17 cards. It's not great. And 1 bandit camp. They're like running out of money. 2 copper, no astrolabes in those 17 cards. Or 1 astrolabe. No spoils. They are pondering. How do they close out the game? So Duchy Province doesn't do it for me in this particular situation. If I can get Fairgrounds Duchy Province without while having a spoils left, that would do it, but I don't think that's possible. So we need another turn. But if our opponent gets green, of course, we need even more turns. Double Fairgrounds Duchy would be a pretty good turn. Three Fairgrounds would potentially be risky, but potentially be correct. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I might be leaving that spoils there. I think we have to do this, which is pretty ugly. Did we draw? Oh my god, we drew the spoils. That's crazy. All right, let's count out. We have 10, 15, 18. Wow. Well, 18 is enough for triple fairgrounds. And I kind of like that. I don't think I have to worry about them emptying on Sleigh, because they can just do that with Province anyway. So, all right. Not missing anything, I don't think. I think we have 10 total horses. Yeah. Where did those spoils come from? Oh, they can get it from Sleigh. Oh. Shoot, the Sleigh reaction did it for them. Dang, that sucks. Another freaking close game. One more turn and I have it. Like, it's almost guaranteed. I just buy Duchy Province. Ugh. That's frustrating. And now we're 0-3. I mean, it's been almost 2 hours. Ugh. So we can't trash our estates, it looks like. But, well, we can with sewers. Alright, that's something. So we probably want double gear into treasure or eventually sewers. We have city, we have innovation, we have everything we need. Well, I guess we can do gear silver. That's probably better. Little unclear. A little unclear. I do really want... I mean, how important is it? It's pretty important. Okay. So next turn we're gonna have plenty of money. I think it makes sense to get sewers here. We could also get a gear, but I think I prefer sewers. This sucks. So do we get gear or wishing well? I don't mind a single wishing well. Oh, do we have plus buy in this kingdom? Yeah, market. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna need like plus buy. I think we don't want to over terminal. Our opponent gets there first, which is frustrating. We are player one, and our treasurer misses a shuffle. All right. Probably we want a city, but we also want a market. On this particular shuffle, we don't need a city. Is innovation even good? That's what I'm trying to understand. I don't see it. I guess my opponent will show me why innovation is good. Because I really don't see it. Okay, that's something. So I think here we get... Now we could get innovation gear, but I think I prefer city gear. This is a little unfortunate. We do have 3 copper, but honestly I want gear more than anything. It's not like having 4 does anything for us. Alright. The third gear does not excite me, but I don't see anything else here. Man, this is frustrating. We could play with 2 treasures as well. That's an option. Let's go. So we're gonna get another city. Feel pretty good about that. Maybe we just do that. Just trash a bunch, get a city. Because we can trash 2 copper, that's fine. Yeah, how do we like build on this kingdom? Our opponent's thinking about getting a second treasure, I guess. I guess that's pretty good with innovation. They're finding value. Certainly good. It's very unlikely that we dud here. Okay. I think I want to keep drawing. I'm not guaranteed to see my gear. In fact, it's reasonably likely. It'd be nice to hit like 5 and more than 5. Yeah, I just don't have enough information here to know what to set aside. So if we trash a copper, we're just kind of low on money. I don't feel comfortable. I guess we're guaranteed to draw a copper. Oh, forgot about Market. Market's a good card. Hmm. Hmm. I did set aside a card, didn't I? So I don't need a city. Yeah, our opponent's going to take the key, so I like having 2 treasures so we can take it back. And we should have plenty of plus actions if we're contesting city, as we are. Getting a 3rd buy seems valuable, and then I guess we start on provinces, maybe? It's a pretty low, I guess not a big... Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not saying anything useful. I just don't know about this kingdom. Tea house. Disgusting. See, you know, this is very frustrating. This is very frustrating. Look at this. Look at this hand. Look at this freaking hand. Look at this freaking hand. Literally any of these cards would have been better than the other treasure. Literally any of them. That was like a maximally bad draw. It could have been worse if the city was a gear, but it's pretty much the only way it could have been worse. Yeah, I guess innovation paid off. Surprising to me. Okay. I don't really care. I think I'm gonna lose this game. I mean, I know I'm gonna lose it. Very sad. Heartbreaking. Man. Yeah, I mean, innovation was definitely a good call for my opponent. I didn't believe. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Turns out you don't need much draw in this kingdom, so my opponent's drawless deck is working out pretty great. Pretty great. This is just so painful. Yeah, so first, like, opportunity to Harsh Winter is pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. Oh, we didn't even get another market. That's potentially game losing. This is really painful. Cheap Silk Merchant. Don't mind if I do. We probably need to play with Shaman. I mean, Watchtower is another option. Right? Well. Our opponent just opens double Shaman. That's interesting. I didn't anticipate that. Hmm. Weird. We are missing plus actions, right? I still think it's probably worthwhile to play with. Please don't have Shaman. Please don't have Shaman. Please don't have Shaman. Let's go. So I think at this point, definitely want another Shaman. And now what? I wouldn't mind a Lurker. Oh no, if we put... No, if we lurk a Silk Merchant, our opponent can just gain it, which isn't great. Yeah, it's a little tricky here. Probably should be playing with Coven. This is mostly pretty nasty. Oh, our opponent didn't want to play Way of the Owl? Or do they have another action card in their hand? That'd be insane. If they had double Shaman, double Estate, and another action card in their starting hand, that would be ridiculous. That's not possible. Why didn't they Owl? Like, getting two trashes off doesn't seem particularly important to me. Oh well. I don't really know how to play this game well. Hmm. We definitely messed that up. That Silk Merchant should have been something else. Yeah, we're just in trouble. This board sucks, is kind of the conclusion I'm drawing. This board sucks. Hmm. Oh, our opponent's getting Guardians. Whatever. Get Guardians. Not sure. Let's cash in. I guess Merchant Guild Watchtower is a potential crazy thing we could do. So we could get a lurker, and then we could gain and play, or we could trash and gain a silk merchant potentially via our shaman. It would give us plus actions. Let's give it a try. Did our opponent buy a coven? They did. Okay. I kind of want a silk merchant just for some plus actions. Uh, Maybe it's fine to just give that to the opponent. I don't even care that much. We could put 2 silk merchants in the trash next turn, potentially. It would help. Do we have to play with guardians? Is that something we have to do? Oh, our opponent didn't get a guardian in play? That's unfortunate for us. I don't even know. I suppose getting cursed is not pleasant. Watchtower is not bad. It's definitely not bad. This is a wacky board. Oh, they played 2 guardians. They want all the protection. All right. I think I'm doing it. This is not what I wanted to see. Not at all. Oh, this is awful. How did I not see my other shaman? Ugh. You know, sometimes it just doesn't work out for you. It's been like that. Yeah, I don't really want to be attacked. Nice. Could give my opponent another Silk Merchant. Uh, I mean, I get to attack with Coven. It might be worth it. It might be worth it. Where is this? My Guardian. It's the bottom card. It's the bottom card. Yeah, I'm starting to see the value of this mining road. My opponent does have a villager. They're gonna have 2 villagers because I freaking put a Silk Merchant in the trash. It's a problem. Freaking bottom card is my Guardian. I mean, it's not the end of the world to get another card. Oh my god, we're gonna buy a Guardian. It just is very unlikely, you know what I'm saying? It's very unlikely. Guardian, Mining Road, or Province? Or Silk Merchant, honestly. I think I just... I want to not get a Guardian. That makes me feel really bad. Mining Road? It's probably correct. Now this is bad. It's a bad hand. Great. Well, they don't have the Lurker, so that's something. Extremely unlucky is my conclusion. Me today. I had a really good thing going. And then it stopped going. My opponent's going to get to play another Coven. Which is absurd. Now, should I play the Silk Merchant straight up, or for plus, or for Owl? That's my question. I don't know the answer. Hey, I didn't get attacked by another coven. I don't think we need plus buy. We'll play it as owl. Yeah, that all makes sense. One or two guardians, I think, is their. Wow, they played both guardians. I'm really shocked by that. I think we're fine with this. Yikes. Yeah, I guess they figure they can just buy a guardian. That's reasonable. Oh, you know what's not cool? I don't have any villagers. That's not cool. Next turn should be pretty good, I think. The dream, the goal, is to trash a Silk Merchant with Shaman, and on the very same turn, pick it back up again with Lurker. That's what I want the most. Another Watchtower. It's not a bad card, it's just, I don't know, man. So I have no villagers, so I can't really do anything else. Um, I could get another Coven in the hope that he ever leaves himself undefended. Or we could get like Lurker Watchtower. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, let's play with a Watchtower. Now we can do the thing that we wanted to do. Unfortunately, that would require ending our turn, which is unacceptable. So now we can hope to find our other Lurker. That's our other hope. Like we lurk, a Silk Merchant into the trash. Whatever. there's a deck here. It's not a consistent deck by any means, but there's a deck here. You might want to get a fourth shaman. Alright. Province is bought. Yeah, let's just do this thing. Oh. Nice. So this is not great. I think we just give our opponent another Silk Merchant. At least we got to our Guardian. Yeah. I don't really see any other options here. We could follow with the province, but I mean, the thing about province is it's not a good card. So we have another shaman down there. We have another lurker. I don't know. I believe in this deck. Our opponent didn't get that in play. I believe in this deck. It's not good when we give our opponent our Silk Merchants. Well, I guess this wasn't our Silk Merchant, but it's not ideal. So this isn't terrible because we have a lurker down there, I'm pretty sure. Which means we can shaman this Silk Merchant. And then owl the mining road. It would definitely be better if we had another mining road. It would definitely be better. It's a tough start. It's a tough start. Oh, we could trash it again. Hadn't considered that. Let's not do that. Okay. Okay. It's fine. Whatever. Oh, shoot! Now we don't have a freaking Guardian in play. And we don't have plus buy. I mean, it's really bad to get those curses. I think we have to buy a Guardian. But, you know, one of these days we'll have a good turn. We have so many shaman. We must get deck control at some point. This deck will work. I believe. It'll work. This is a good starting hand. This is a very good starting hand. Well, there's also, like, if you have a watchtower, you can trash the curses. I know you can't. It never gets gained. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, watchtower cannot protect against Coven. Either step. So the piles are low. That's something to be concerned about. So we should probably be getting provinces this turn. if possible. No, don't lower piles. Okay. Okay. We could trash that and hope / plan to get our next lurker. Let's give it a try. Okay, we did it. We do have 2 buys. Alright, we don't have a shaman in our starting hand. So we have a mining road and a coven. In that starting hand. And I think a silk merchant. That'll have to do. Well, I mean, we could play it. We could draw up and play it. I like trashing cards, however. I think we stop here. Can our opponent empty? I don't think so. Let's just get another lurker. Our opponent does have quite a lot of mining. Shoot! I don't know if I can come back from this. That's a lot. Ooh. It's gotta be our opponent's last double province turn, right? Interesting. Oh, they might have a watchtower in hand. This is awful. Oh, this is terrible. This is atrocious. We do have another shaman. Or another lurker. I'm pretty nervous about lowering anymore. Not that that's too important. It's like, can we guarantee get to that lurker? We have so many shamans. I think we can. Oh, I didn't consider if we could win ourselves. It would require double province and then a bunch more stuff. Maybe if I had tried for it, I could have won. Maybe it would have been possible. Our opponents were really thin. This might be a loss. Yeah, that was a mistake, you know. We got a chance to win, but we got a chance to lose. Did we have... Oh, shoot. Did we have enough to win on provinces there? I think we were a little short. We may have had a win on that turn. That's frustrating if so. Our opponent doesn't have any lurkers. That's something to keep in mind. I think we're safe. They'd have to play like way too many silk merchants as silk merchants. I don't think they can do that. And we are completely clean. We have, that was a good turn. I don't know if we can replicate it, since we have 4 green cards now, but that was a good turn. Ooh, last villager. I think we're in the driver's seat still, but I've been burned too many times. Game 2 and Game 3, I felt in control as well. This match is very, very long, by the way. I really need this win. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I think we can triple. I think we can triple. Sure, I'll trash it. Alright, and if we can't triple, we should be able to win a different way. Oh, this is looking great. I think we almost have it. Alright, finally got one. A miracle. That was a very weird board. I didn't think we could make a deck that functional. All thanks to Lurker. Well, I think you have to play with Mercenary here. The high roll is Enchantress into Urchin. So the plus buy is Fishmonger. So the only plus action is the University. I think we need it for that reason more than anything else. But Catacombs is a good thing to gain from it. So yeah. Do we play with Enchantress? Do we open Enchantress? Those are some questions. I think without a doubt we're going to do that. I think we play with Enchantress, yeah. Let's give it a try. So you're saying there's a chance. Dang it! I can't even get... Oh yeah, I do need that eventually. Waiting for hakha? Why am I waiting for hakha? Oh, it's an attack. Look at that. I think I'm done trashing, right? So should we get Fishmonger or Potion? Tricky. I think I'm gonna get a Potion. Oh, we could even get a peddler. Hmm. I may need that necropolis, you know? Alright, so we're pretty even so far. This is not ideal by any stretch of the imagination. This is very much not ideal. This is awful. This is well and truly awful. What an awful set of draws. Fishmonger is the only plus buy. Oh, we can quest. Maybe I need more stowaways. Peddler doesn't have any particular synergy in this kingdom. It's just a peddler. Oh, fishmonger as a workaround. Oh, that's so clever. Oh, that's so clever. I wish I had thought of that. Okay. What do we want to be gaining? I think I'm gonna get into stowaways. I just don't have a lot of terminal draw. Now I have no villages in those cards, which is unfortunate. To be sure. Do we want another fishmonger? Man, I don't even know. Fishmongers are pretty handy. but Peddler's about to go away, so I don't think they're actually that valuable. Womp womp. Will our opponent gain something that is a duration? I don't know, but I don't really need to buy anything, so I think I'd rather just be optimistic. We have a catacombs down there, which doesn't do me any good. Buys and gains a gold on a board with quest? Unbelievable. That's a nice start. Buys and gains a gold. Unbelievable. Alright, we done with peddlers? It seems that way. Alright, I've got 2 catacombs. I think we just get stowaways now. I guess we discard. Don't have a whole lot more actions left. Let's just do it this way. Oh my god, that was stupid. I didn't even comprehend how stupid that was. Oof. Yeah, I don't know if that was the right play. But I think I'm also gonna buy, no, we're gonna buy a farm. Buy out the whole farm. Oof. We have a lot of stowaways. We need to get some into play. And then our deck will start to do something. I think on this particular turn, I'll turn the fishmonger into a pig. I don't really have terminal space, you know? In terms of piles, Peddler's out, Stowaway will run, University will get low, and then Fishmonger can be low too, so I think... Oh, that was a little unfortunate that we didn't have any Stowaways in hand. Let's just... I guess we just play these, huh? Well, that wasn't good. I think we need to discard to find draw. We found draw. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. At least our opponent didn't get to do anything there. Like, should we play both of these universities and then the fishmonger? I think we just take whatever we get with catacombs here. Uh, do we want to trigger the shuffle? I don't think so. I think we want to play this Enchantress. Although then we don't have any plus buy. So... Got some stowaways in play. Oh, that's a bad turn from our opponent. That's a very bad turn. Let's just try to get all the stowaways, I suppose. Wow, our opponents are really getting unlucky. Okay. Oh, we have a bunch of universities. That's good. Don't have targets to trash with mercenary right now. Not particularly good ones. Hmm. I don't know what to do now with these universities. Can we end the game on a win? I don't think we can play too many fishmongers. So we can't empty fishmongers. Can't quite do it. Close, but not quite. So I guess we set up for next turn. Our opponent has a big hand size. It'd be nice if we could do something about that, but I don't know how important it is. Hmm. I am not sure. I'm not sure. Our opponent has just one potion, so they can't end it. But now we're in a situation where if our opponent takes the university, we can easily end it. We can also probably just end it on enchantresses. Alright, let's finish strong. Yeah, we should be able to win next turn. Okay, trash the potion. Alright, we should have this. Alright. We managed to win the last two. That was a marathon. But alright, we managed to salvage a 2-4. We're, I think, even overall now in the season. And we got 4 more matches coming up. Until the next one.